Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready up!
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready. Check. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Quick check. Panther. Stretch the Eagles.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
1st down, Browns.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Pass. Bronco 80.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
19, Charger, 19.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go, Scott.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he'll get them enough for a first down. He goes to the hurry-up offense here. Sanders going to throw here on first. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ready?
From the red zone on first. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. 60.
Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response.
Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Catch is made down the right sideline. Big man's showing up the yards. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offensive line fast.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10.
He's going to throw it again. That's Cox. Again, it's Kittle. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Still going at the 30. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He'll work against the blitz. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Working inside the red zone. It's his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 60. Hey, go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
49ers into the dime defensively, 3rd down.
Come on. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
19 Tiger.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Sanders setting the pass. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Reload.
on the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to work they go after the interception. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Working quickly here.
And the 49er first down.
Going now on 1st down. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. 2nd and 3 now. They're going to try and throw it here. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going now. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Still sticking with the passing game. It is caught left side. We won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Offense is set. 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Now set up a screen to McCaffrey. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Sticking to the air here. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 14.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. to the 25, but not much further before going out.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Sanders going to throw here on first. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Ready? Cook, Mustang 19.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Catch is made in close. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They've got three tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. From the red zone now. Makes the catch. And he's brought down at the line. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be third and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender. And when you do, you hope to find that connection. But the contact knocked that sucker away.
19, Tiger, 19.
It's third and goal, back to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point. Kate, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives him a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Let's go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. high-scoring games. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Ready? Go!
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Here we go, here we go! Cowboy 80!
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
Right there, hurt! Cowboy 80!
Here he is on third and short. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 7.
This big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Back to pass on first and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So they're left facing third and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Let's go!
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down. And dose of the hurry up here.
Yard gain on the play. It's now fourth down and 1.
3, 70 Timberwolves.
Quick throw finds him out right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Throwing the out route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now on third and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on it. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Oh, I hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Katie. Get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They want him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go, here we go. Cuddy.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield. So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go.
Working on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Has a lane inside the 35. And he is finally he's sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Here's McCaffrey again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Throwing from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns lead by 15 now.
49ers 20.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
They'll work against the blitz. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. He's trying to push the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He's going to throw again on second down. Caught, nice gain left side. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
49ers 27.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. bounds up across the 25.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. But cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go. Ready.
A handoff here to Sampson. Has the first and more past midfield. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns lead by 15 now.
27.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Set. 7 is good.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
19 Cardinal, 8, 69.
Throwing again on second. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
30-yard line.
Hurt. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trail by 15. Third down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. Throwing now. Finds a man right side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Desperation time here on fourth. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Is a turnover on down.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Here we go, set, ready.
They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
49er first down.
Sticking to the air here. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Now we try to keep a sliver of hope alive and make things a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Down inside 30 seconds now, their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Browns are on that mark, so that should just about do it here. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, ready?
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
And this is 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line to gain. So here comes 4th down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Ready, snap.
They'll run for it. Jacobs fights his way through a tackle. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the Browns will take this win home with them.